I'm D.T. Pollard, and I wrote this book, One Eighth of a Man, Hate for the Skin I'm In. The basis of the title is a study by the Federal Reserve that found that the median net worth of a black family is one eighth that of the median net worth of a white family in the United States. Question is, how do we change that? How do we get out of being so disadvantaged from a wealth standpoint? Well, I got a few things, and I'm not going to take real long on this. But at the age I am, which is mid 60s, here's some things that I would say would help us as a people raise our net worth. Number one, don't invest more money into appearing successful than you do to become successful. And what I mean by that, there are some things, and I did a few of these, that waste our wealth. I would say number one, stop trying to appear more successful than you really are. And what I mean by that is a lot of us want to show that we've made it. We buy automobiles that symbolize we've made it, maybe luxury brands. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But if you do buy an automobile and you like a certain automobile, my suggestion would be when that automobile is available and it's near the release cycle of the current model, I mean the looks and everything else, usually those models and that look is going to go for 5 to 7 years before it changes. I would say wait a couple of years and then get one of those that you want that's previously owned. It looks the same. It's probably the exact same model. Nobody else knows the difference. And you have allowed the person that bought it new to take the hit on depreciation that occurred when they drove it off the showroom floor. My last vehicle, that's exactly what I did. I loved the style, the new look of the new model. I waited until it was out for 2 years. Then I bought one previously owned. And what do everybody ask me when they see it? What year model is that? They don't know. It could be any one of those year models for the 5 to 7 years that style was current. So, but I didn't always do that. I used to buy new. I wanted people to see, hey, I made it. But I now buy pre-owned and put that difference in some sort of investment, whether it's, savings or some sort of investment vehicle, or my favorite, real estate. Okay? Real estate appreciates, goes up. Cars, they go down. Jewelry and other depreciating assets. Gold chains, gold watches, whatever the case may be. They project success to a certain segment of people. But try to go back to the store with that same item and sell it for what you bought it for. Won't happen. Those assets decline. And I consider them a bad investment. Fortunately, I was never really enamored with jewelry. Shoes. Shoes have become, in some cases for men, like collector's items. All the fancy names and the additions and all those kind of things that people jump onto, hey, they've got this model, that model, or this special one. Guess what? When it comes down to it, those shoes that cost $400 or $500 are probably made next to another line that may cost $100, $150. I mean, they're shoes and they're made out of similar materials, particularly athletic shoes. So, really think about when you invest a lot of money in shoes. Same thing for women. For a while, we had the red bottom craze and all that. Very expensive. But I would say temper that and get something nice and put the difference in some sort of investment vehicle, savings, CD, or real estate. My favorite. Slow down if you're younger. Slow down your desire to be an adult and on your own, so to speak. Learn to have a sense of patience and delayed gratification. One of the first things I used to hear before I went to college, we asked some of my friends about going to college and things like that. Man, I don't want to wait that long. I'm ready to get out here. And I came back. Some of them were still out there, and some of them still had the same vehicles they had in high school when I came back from college. So that 3 to 4 year wait for delayed gratification, I think, paid off in me being able to get certain type of employment that required that checkbox to be there when you said 4-year degree or whatever it may be. Just think about delayed gratification, because you could cut your opportunities off early and level out. And, you know, we just have to have a mindset of what we think is important and kind of flip that on its head. We want to be successful. We want to look successful. But guess what? Some of the most successful people you will ever meet, you'll never get a clue that they are really successful. You can't drive your house around and show it off to everybody. They would have to come to your house. And if they don't know where your house is, they can't see it. But you know where it is, and you know who you want to allow to come there. So just sort of think about that. The most valuable asset most people will ever have is their home. Not their vehicle, but their home. And that asset will continue to increase in value. Matter of fact, it makes up the bulk of the net worth of most individuals, their home. So, if I'm driving a car that is 12 years old with 150,000 miles on it, some people may say, that guy, he should be doing better than that. But you don't know what kind of garage I park it in and what that garage is attached to. I'm just saying.